Hey, Nelson.
Good afternoon. Long time no see.
I missed you.
Yeah. God, where you been?
I went to get a haircut, wash my car.
Yeah. Just in time for the rain, buddy.
Well, that's what I said to Goldman. I said, well, we're going to start off with the clean cars. I'll just get a new layer of dirt on it this time.
Yeah.
'Cause
But it flows through the air a lot easier when it is clean.
it does. The aerodynamics is a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you see Patty's note? Pat, I sent Patty the list of the guys, and I said that you would be sending her a current sponsor list.
I haven't looked. I've been
Okay, so
preoccupied with a few
no,
other
I know,
things. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
just so you know, she was actually writing to Brad when she got my email. She said she'll wait for the list to
Okay.
communicate with Brad on what
Good.
she wants to do.
I've encouraged Brad to be on the call here too.
I
Mr.
sent him a
Bassett.
note as well. I sent it to Cassie, but she's got an out of office type message. So
Okay. Mr. Bassett, how are you, sir?
I'm okay.
What's that building in the background on your picture?
That's the hospital in Gold Beach.
Yeah.
oh,
I was the county's main person on the whole thing.
Wow. Nice. How long ago did they build that building? You're muted, Dave.
It's been open 5 or 6 years by now.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's the newest hospital in Oregon. I'm pretty sure of that.
Okay. How big was it? How many beds did they have?
Say again?
How many beds? How big was the hospital?
33, I think it is.
Okay.
You guys beat me to it.
hey, Chris.
Good morning or afternoon. It's been one of those days. Tim,
Yeah.
I'm glad you made it.
I am too.
Okay, I got to get ready to share my screen.
All the folks here. Michael, welcome. Sharon, good to see you.
Big. There we go.
Oh, Dr. Jerry. There he is. Sharon, maybe offline. I have a question about an event that you have coming up, but I'll email you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I shared about the district conference at the last one, but it was such a busy meeting. We had a Celebrate Women's in Montague Day.
Oh, good.
And contacted a lot of people. We're hoping we get some new members out of it.
Great. Wonderful.
Hi, David. It's nice to see your picture at a Zoom
Thank
meeting.
you. Tomorrow is our Port Orford Rotary meeting. We have 5 new guests coming. I'm pretty sure at least 5, maybe more than that. And most of them will hopefully sign up to be members.
Wow.
What's the secret?
Wow.
The secret is having a group that gets things done and is known in the community as the go-to group. And
Movers and shakers.
we do everything with fun. And not only the 4-way test, but the 5-way test as well.
Yeah, that's what I stressed at my last meeting too, saying, I told them all about the Rotary and I said, we have a 4-way test, but I count it as 5.
Then one of the clubs has a 6-way test. The last one is, who is Rotary? We are Rotary.
Oh,
They end it with that. I think that's Metro
great.
Club.
In Bullhead City, I heard 6 and 7. Is it legal and do we care?
Ah, ah, ah.
But I kind of dropped that. I don't think it fits with the 4-way.
Yeah.
Is it
It
legal?
doesn't sound as ethical as it might be, does it?
That's pretty good.
Well, I'm going to wait another minute or so and then we'll get started. I don't think this is going to take a whole hour unless you guys pummel me with questions. Easy Story is ridiculously easy. So you can promote all of your events, your fundraisers, your projects, your anything else you want the district to know or Rotarians to know through this tab called Easy Story that is located in two places on DACdb. One is on the district tab and one is on your club tab. Because many clubs have their own website and many of those websites are developed through DACdb. So they use DACdb for their website. Not all of them, but Easy Story plugs right into their website if you do have a website through DACdb. So I don't know if you do or don't, but that's just an FYI to ask somebody that takes care of your website, hey, is our website WordPress or Wix, or is it through DACdb?
So
So Chris, are you
Chris,
going to
if,
show examples of this?
No, I'm just going to draw you pictures. No, I'm going to show you examples.
if it's not DACdb,
All right,
it
dumb question,
doesn't
right?
translate.
Right, it won't automatically feed into your website. But what I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen here. Nelson, did you get on with the district? Because when I got on it just said join. It didn't say start.
Oh, no, that's.
You don't know?
I just
Anyway,
said,
I'm
I just
just-
clicked the
if-
thing. I'm not the
Yeah,
host.
Okay.
it was open when I got on before Nelson.
Okay.
So it may be Jim.
Well, if anybody notices anybody knocking on the door up, then I want to make sure I'm not ignoring them. So, okay, participants, I should be
I'll
able
keep
to
an eye
share
out
my.
for you, Chris. Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
I like
share
your
this.
leather there, Mike.
Well, yeah, we had a beautiful day here today, but I think, we're getting wind and it makes me worry a little bit about what's supposed to be going on in Portland tonight.
Yeah.
It was beautiful this morning, and then about 1 or 2 it started clouding up.
Yeah.
But it was 83 degrees in Eugene.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's decent. Okay, can you see Easy Story? Can you see this?
Yes.
My page?
I
Okay.
do.
If I will go to DACdb home, which is where I am, this is what I get. Unfortunately, most of these stories are written by Chris Waugh, which is going to gag a lot of people. And that's why it's really interesting to me to help other people learn how to do this for themselves. But you can do Easy Story through the district tab. I'm going to show you how. See right here, it says Easy Story, District Easy Story.
Yes.
Can you see my little finger?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you might not have Easy Story. You might not have that in your icons. If you don't, you're going to go up here to this little gear thing. You will find it down here in available icons. And if you see it, you can just drag it up here. I don't know what Google Cal is, but now I've drug it up there and I can save that. Sorry, I've got all this, set my configuration, and now it would be up there. So that's how you would get it up there, because a lot of people don't see it originally. So you can go to District tab, you can go to My Clubs tab, and you will also find an Easy Story there. I'm sorry, I have a rural website connection. So there's my Easy Story here. And they're both the same, with the exception if you don't have whatever credentials it takes to publish at the district level, all you can do is post a draft, and I'll show you that in a minute. But if you post a draft at the district level, somebody named Chris Waugh will come in and approve it, so you'll get it published. If you post an Easy Story on your club tab, then you can go ahead and publish it, and I'll show you the difference. But I'm going to use the district tab because it gives me a better example.
So Chris, are you saying you're the gatekeeper of stories that go to the district?
I went through and the gatekeeper from before was Mike Corwin
Right.
and Obaid from Pakistan. I mean, it hadn't been used in so long. And somebody figured out, I think probably from Redmond, from your club, Joe, that they could get on the Club EZ Story, and that would start populating to this front page of DACdb. The district EZ Stories populate higher in the list. You know, you'll see the district ones before you see your club ones. So what
By
you're
the way,
going to do?
Chris,
Mhm.
you just called me Joe of Jerry.
Oh, right. You guys look the same.
Hey, it happens. Just to keep you straight, though.
And it is,
Jerry.
you're not from Redmond anyway. What do I know? Sorry about
There you
that.
go. No, that's great. It just tells me you talk a lot with Joe.
Yeah,
Because he's on this. He knows how
he's
to
on
do
the
that.
PI committee, and eventually I'm
Right.
going to broaden. I just got access to be the editor of the District Easy Story 3 weeks ago. So, I mean, our PI is changing at the district level, but let me stay on task here. You're going to
Yeah.
go to add story, okay? Now, whether you're an easy story in your district or in your club, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see this tab that gives basic information about it, and you're going to see a story content tab. And I'm going to walk you through how you do it. And we're videoing this, we're recording it. So it will end up on the Rotary District 5110 YouTube channel. So you can go there, I'm going to set up a new playlist for public image. We already have one for membership that's forever old. And we have a new one for leadership that has maybe 3 or 5 recordings in it. So anyway, I get enough people asking about Easy Story that I thought, let's put this on the YouTube channel. So anyway, you're going to name your Easy Story. I'm going to go get you one. Let me go back. I'm going to get you one
Just
that actually
as an
done, so I don't have to.
as an aside, Chris, I'm getting a distorted voice from you every once in a while, and it's probably your rural bandwidth. Just to let you know.
Let me turn off my video. You get to see bobblehead instead of me. Is that better?
That'd be good.
Is it?
So far, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
one that I just did this afternoon to remind everybody that this session is on today. So in information, I like to use what I call sizzly titles, catchy titles. If you say training session on Easy Story, yawn. But if you name it something a little zesty, it attracts more attention. I had a boss that told me, when you're writing or naming something, think of National Enquirer. And that kind of blew me away, but it's right. They don't put Casper Milquetoast titles on anything. They put very controversial, provocative titles. Well, we're not going to go that far, but don't be afraid to make it sound like something somebody would want to read. Once you type in the first story name, and when you click on headline, it's going to automatically say the same thing. So far, all we've done is hit the information tab and put in a title. Easy, right? Then the next thing we're going to do is the story state. If you can, put published. And eventually I'll try to make you publishers. But right now, I imagine in the district tab, you will only be able to put it down for review or draft. Okay. Review means approve me. Draft means I'm not done yet. Story start date automatically populates to the date. So that's okay. Post until, you can see I didn't put a date. Now it says a story main image. I don't use that, and I'll show you why later. What happens if you put a file, if you put a picture in there, it's huge on the DACdb homepage, and it takes up too much real estate on that homepage. You don't want your picture to block out all the writing of your and other articles. So I don't use that one. Let me talk about images for a minute. Images can be copyrighted. They can be protected. You don't want to use ones that you don't either own or that you know for a fact are okay to use free, okay? Because you can get in trouble. You can get busted. There's people out there that they can electronically search for copyrighted images that are used on websites. I mean, you think of the technology of what that takes to do it. It's amazing, but it can be done, and you don't want to be on the receiving end of them finding that you did that. I'm going to show you another website real quick that I use a lot. It's called
Question on
yeah.
image. Question on image. How about an AI generated image?
Those are not copyright protected. Those are not copyright protected. You can say, so AI, create an image that looks like Santa Claus, only he's a mouse. That's not copyright protected. That's something it created just for you.
And I can publish that.
And you can use it. Yeah. You can tell thanks. AI then to create a downloadable JPEG out of it. And if you want, and we had time, I'll show you how to do that. They're still pretty rugged. You can usually tell an AI image. This website that I'm showing you, can you see Pixabay? Yeah. You can say, images of Santa Claus. First, they start out by giving you some sponsored images. Now, those they're going to want money for. So just scroll right by them. And here you're going to find a gazillion. That's an AI image right in the middle. I can tell you by looking at it. But you can find all kinds of royalty-free. Oh, let's do the doggy one. I'm going to click it. I'm going to say download it. It's going to ask me what size. I usually go for the 640 by 426, but if you have some reason to need it bigger, you can certainly do that. And I'm going to say download. And now guess what? It ends up in my download file right up here. It's going to give me the opportunity to give money to McKinsey or who that is, but I'm not going to do that because I don't really want her art. So let's go back here. So I'm not going to use that in this story image. So I continue down the page and there's not much more to do. I usually click everything here. I don't know why. I don't know why not. I just click it all. I want it on the website, which we don't have one that's connected to this, but I definitely want it on the homepage and the dashboard. If your club has an easy bulletin, which is a newsletter, many clubs do, or an e-meeting. So I don't know, I click them all, I don't know what they are. I trained myself on this stuff. I usually put a byline in unless I don't want it to look like I wrote it. And, like there's too many in there that I wrote. But if I want you to know that I'm inviting you to this session, I put my byline in. And then when you have your byline, it'll give you opportunities to say anybody wrote, whoever wrote this. So you find your name in there and then you put it in your byline. Any questions so far? So we've done a title. We've said either published or review. We've checked all that stuff and maybe put our name in. Not too hard so far. Story content.
Chris, you asked a question. Can you go back to that one page, the information page, please? Okay. And I can't tell you how many times I'm moving my mouse and nothing moves on the page, but anyway.
I know, I do that too.
Scroll down, please. Because there was a section you didn't talk about and I didn't know where it says include all on or off. And the only thing you have is byline. What is this trying to tell you?
And tells
why
you
did you
that-
pick that?
I want it to include the byline, my byline. Byline means by Chris Waugh. Okay.
Okay.
Story date, I could click that. You could click edited by, then maybe my name would go in there. I don't know. I've never used that. And story separator, I don't even know what that is. I have poked around and figured this much out, and I'm pretty successful at getting stories. But if I was going to do a story for you, which I have to turn down more than I do anymore, that's all I do is I just click all those show story in, and I put them, click them all on. You could enable comments, I suppose. I never have used that. You could do it, and people could say, wow, this fundraiser's the best thing, or could you believe that they're going to have Dean Rohr at the district conference? That's going to be so cool. I'm going to tell all my friends. Or, you could enable content or comments.
And then what about the share to section? None of those boxes are clicked for this.
I know.
There
is no connection that I know of where we share to those things, and so I've never clicked them.
Oh.
But you could certainly try it.
Okay, but the district has a LinkedIn and it has a Facebook, although not operable today.
But that's through DACdb. Like our new website doesn't even link to Facebook or LinkedIn. Those are separate entities. If you have I imagine if you have a district or a club website that you've done through DACdb, there may be a way to link that to a Facebook page. And if that was the case, then maybe that share to box would make some sense. But in my club and my district, we don't use DACdb for our website. So it's a moot point to me. So I'll get you, what I'm hoping to do for you today is to get you enough information to get in trouble all by yourself.
Yeah.
Try things out. And especially on your club website, what I did it on my club website or my club tab first. You do it, then I'll show you, you're going to click OK or publish it or something. And then you can go back to the homepage and look and see how it looks. And then you can go back and edit it if you don't like the way it looks. So you can do that on your club tab. You can't do it on the district tab because you don't yet have authority. Any other questions on this page? And I'm happy to go back and forth.
Yeah, just one on the main story image. You could put an image of a QR code, couldn't you?
You can put it, I put images on every story. I just don't use this main story image. Maybe after a minute, I will go to my club tab or maybe the district tab, and we'll do a mock-up of a story with an image on it just for kicks. And then I'll take it off as soon as I'm done.
You said it's really big.
So you can see what that would look like.
You said the picture is really big.
It's not like a header, but it's just a bigger image. It just takes up a bigger chunk of your screen. If you have a laptop, it takes up most of the screen. And what the home tab looks like now is that you have two columns, if you will. Or maybe if you have a bigger screen, you might even have three columns. I don't know. I have a laptop. But you wouldn't be able to see how the pictures are not taking over the whole story. You have the headline, you have the content, and you have a picture. So it's just enough to kind of balance it to my eye. I gotta go back to EZ Story. Go back down here and catch that one. Let's see, I can go back in here and edit or delete any of the stories that I've written. Well, if it's okay, then I'll go on to story content. Now this one again is one I wrote about an hour ago, just so you'd remember that this is happening. So I write my blah, 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 usually on a Word document. You can write it on this if you want. And you can see up here, we have numbers, bulleted list. You can indent. Oh, that's
So you
somebody
cut and
talking to Tim.
paste?
Yeah, I do,
You-
just
you-
because
yeah.
I
Yeah.
like looking at it easier on a Word doc, and then I cut and paste it up into my story. And it keeps the
Got it.
formatting if I have bullets, which I always use bullets. And I'm
So when
gonna,
you put it, when you put it in there, that District E story, is that logo always there and it kind of wraps around it?
No, that's the pictures you
I'll
chose.
show you in a second. I took this graphic right off of my district page, the district tab where it said District E Story. I just cut, I just
Oh, that's
cut
the
out
image you
that
put
one.
on there. I get it.
The
I get it.
screen image, yeah. But I'm going to go back and we're going to create a story. But here's where I'm putting the story in, and I uploaded the image to the server, which I'll show you how to do. And I usually have the image be about 200 wide. To my eye, I like the way that looks on the homepage. You can try different things. This is just the Criswa version. I usually put in a little horizontal space of 20, just so your text doesn't butt right up to the image. If you can see up here, the text is there and the image is here. I don't put any vertical space. You could, but I like the top of the text to be the top of the image. That to my eye looks just perfect. And then you can align it. You can align it right, left, or not align it. And if you don't align it, it's going to be in the middle or something. So anyway, then not exactly knowing what you can do if you've got a lot of content is that on the homepage, it'll only tell you show you a certain amount. And then this is the complete description of your story. So if people click read more, they'll get it. I usually have both of them be the same thing. I don't know if that's good, bad, stupid, smart, but that's what I do. I'm going to go back to home so you can see that read more, and then we'll invent a story. So here's the graphic, the text, the bullets. It's got the links in it. You know how to do links? You just highlight that text, and there's a little link button up where I showed you we could make bullets or insert images. We'll do that just for kicks. And then it says read more because it ended up putting the whole article in there. So I probably didn't even need to do it twice. As I say, I'm still figuring this out. Let's do a district story. Let's start from scratch and do one with a picture and a link and some title, and let's work on it together. I'm going to add a story. Okay, guys, give me a title. Jerry, give me a title.
Well, you could report on a successful RLI down in Bandon. If that's not been reported already, that's an actual story.
I think that Gary did report on it, but I bet you anything he reported on it in the district newsletter, in the district website. And that doesn't go to Rotarians. This goes to Rotarians. So if you have a fundraiser where you want to invite other Rotarians or you want other Rotarians to register for your event, you can't do that on the website. You can do it on DACdb. So this is, DACdb is internal. The website is more external, but people are still trying to use the website to promote internally. And we do have a fair amount. How many of you, let me make this long. How many of you read the newsletter every week? The one that comes from our website.
Yeah. I mean, I don't read all the stories, but I scan every
Yeah, I
headline.
look at the headlines as well.
Oh, Mark Miranda showed up. Hi, Mark. Hi, Jim. I'm waiting to see how many others of you say, yeah, I read it religiously. See, one thing that's nice about DACdb's homepage is if you use DACdb, you can't miss it. It's right in your face when you go to DACdb before you go to find a member or, you know, find a person in your club or what's Mark Miranda's wife's name? Oh, it's Sherry. I use that a lot so I can act like I remember stuff. Okay. Okay. So here we are, successful RLI abandoned. Now, Jerry, I would have to tell you that doesn't exactly sizzle, but I'm going to use it because I'm going to delete it. But how could we make that sizzle?
And nobody died.
Jumping on the bandwagon.
Let's go to my friend AI.
How about this? Something fishy happened in Bandon this weekend. Dave would like that. Dave Bass would like that.
Jumping on the bandwagon.
Bandon wagon.
But don't you kind of want it to tell you that it was about RLI?
Nah.
I'm in AI now.
Abandoned this weekend.
Take this title and make it catchier.
That's a word.
That's a word. 5 wins from a power-packed RLI weekend in Bandon. Rotary leadership takes flight in Bandon. Now I have to tell
Yeah,
you
you
that
like
my
flight.
RLI knows I like
Yeah.
anything about flight, so it weaves that in a lot. Bandon RLI
Word.
delivers big on leadership and connection. Leadership lessons soared at Bandon's RLI weekend. Bandon brilliance, highlights from a successful RLI. So anyway, and this, let me know if you want more. But that's kind of fun to use that if you're stuck with a certain title that doesn't grab you. So I'm going to go ahead and say published it. And I'm not going to put any pictures. I'm going to go ahead and say, yeah, do all this stuff, whatever it is. I don't even know. I'm just clicking it. And this one, I'm not going to put my name in there. I don't want my byline in because if I forget to delete it, I don't want anybody to know I did it. No, I'm not going to forget to delete it. Now we're going to go to story content. Let's say blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and okay.
Put that through spell check.
Yeah, you think. So now I'm going to put my icon or my, what do you call this, cursor right up there in the corner. And let's put an image. And here's the image. Do you see where I'm clicking?
Yeah.
Right here. I'm going to put an image. It's going to say, what image? Well, I don't have an image. You could browse the server for everybody's images that have ever put anything on DACdb from our district, but they're really hard to find what you're looking for. So let's say we're going to upload one. I'm going to choose a file. Oh, I just wrote an article today about harebrained schemes. So let's use my little hair. I'm going to send it to the server. And there it is. Now it's 300. It's a little bit bigger than I want. So let's make it 200. It automatically adjusts the height and width so that it's still in the right shape. H space 20 and left align. Come on. There you go. Okay. Ta-da! So that was, can you see how simple that is? I'm looking for acknowledgement. I'm going to wait. You want me to repeat it? Is it too complicated? No. The reason I'm going to
No, it's
record this
good.
and put it on the YouTube channel is you can go back and go, now what? Jim Polk taught me a lot of things in DACdb for putting in club leaders. And I recorded the whole session and I refer back to that a lot because it's like, now, how do you do that part? So let's say the link to the district, I should capitalize that, website is this. Well, I wouldn't say it that way. Oh, website? Yeah, well, you get the picture. So now I'm going to go up here and say, there's the link right next to the image. The ones I use the most is bold, italic, underline. Don't use the bold, italic, and underline too much. It just is like screaming in people's faces. But the 1, 2, 3 lists, the ... lists are good. You might want to indent something to set it apart. You can mess around with the alignments if you want. Images, and then your link. So let's put a link, and it's going to go, yeah, well, what link? Okay, I'm going to go up here, let's see if I can remember. Here's the district website. So I can just grab that, take it back over here, paste it there. Ta-da! And since this is so short and seems how it doesn't look like I really have to do it twice, I'm gonna try not doing it twice. So I'm going to go ahead and save that, which means it's now going to be published. Not for long, but there's the story. Successful RLI abandoned. The link to the district website is this. What? That's bad. Why did it do that?
But it's good to check those things. That's the lesson.
Oh, I
now.
always do. I always go back and check them. Huh.
So now you have to delete the whole thing, or do you just change the link?
Well, I'm going to try to figure out what's wrong with that link. What did I do? My story content, the link to the district. Maybe I spelled website wrong. Let's at least fix that. Shouldn't be it though.
No.
That should not do it. Rotary District 5110.com. HTTPS. Well, www maybe? Like that any better? I love it when I'm trying to show you something and it doesn't work right.
It's actually good.
It can happen to you. Damn, I didn't say that. Okay, then let me try a different one and see.
Is it because you're trying to bypass the password? Are you at a place that you normally can't get DAC?
No, I was just trying. No,
Okay.
I'm logged in. And you shouldn't need a password to get to the district website, right? My website.
So delete
is
that one and
here. I'm
start
gonna
over.
try this just to see if it's something with the district website that I don't know about. No, my sub. Copy that. URL, browse server, okay. Never had that do that before. I'm gonna check my websites here. Oh, so it must be something with the district website. I gotta call now, Roman. But if you have a link to an event page to register for your fundraiser, your social or something, an outward facing one, not one within DACdb. Let me get out of this. I don't need to be showing you my website.
Well, the website's up and running. I just went on it to check.
Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't. Well, I'm gonna delete that just because I don't want it on there. So now we're back to real stories. Okay, so do you see do you have any questions besides what's wrong with the district website? Because I can adjourn the meeting after a half hour. That's no problem at all.
Okay. Well,
Huh?
it's good. I mean, it's good. We can play around with it. Appreciate it. Appreciate your time.
Well, it's really quite easy, and there are only a few key things: is write your story, try to put a good headline on it, put an image with it, and check all those boxes that, I mean, you could try on your club tab, you could try not checking any of those boxes. You want it to go on the DACdb homepage or landing page for sure. That's the whole reason you're doing it, unless you're just doing it for your own DACdb website, which some clubs have DACdb websites. So, Mark, do you have any questions? You got in here kind of late or later, and I don't know.
No, I was only a couple minutes late, so I got most of it.
So I'm gonna, Mark, you know what you could do is you promote things within your AG area via a newsletter that you use, right? That you've developed. You
Right.
can take one of those pieces out. The bit that you put on the EZ Story doesn't have to be an article. It can be a I'm going to stop sharing so I can. It can just be a blurb. It can be a headline and a picture and just a few words and a link.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't, you don't have to think, oh, I have to write this article. I don't know how to write an article. So if you don't want to, don't worry about that.
Now,
Hi,
when you
Jim. How about you? Oh, sorry.
when you publish something in DACdb, do you have to go to DACdb to see it, or does it push it out to members?
You have to go to DACdb to see it unless your newsletter and your website is through DACdb.
Okay.
Let me show you something else here. And I don't know anything about DACdb newsletters, and websites. So let me just start by saying that. But I know that they exist. Here we go. Clubs, edited, district file, find district newsletters. See there. There isn't any. But if you go to your club,
Wow.
club bulletins. My club does not have a club bulletin, but yours might. And yours would, your article would trickle down to your bulletin if you have one. And like I said, I looked at all of the websites of all of the clubs about 6 months ago when I was bored, and noticed that almost all the clubs have websites, and the ones that don't, most of them have a Facebook page. So I just took note of those, and I did notice that a lot of the district or a lot of the clubs have websites that are created through DACdb. So we had club community, here's a club easy bulletin. So that's kind of like a newsletter. And I don't know, do you know, Nelson, if these are separate costs?
I
Do you
don't
know?
know. I don't know, but the Club Easy Bulletin might be a separate cost. I believe that there is no separate cost for the Easy Club Easy Story.
There's no easy stories.
I thought the bulletin was in the, included with the website, I think.
And it might be, as you're Sharon, do you guys have a website through?
We bought the website, but it's not
DACdb?
functioning yet.
Oh, gotcha. Well, when you get it functioning, maybe you can show us what you got. Order or administer your club website here. Oh, what do we have? Easy website. Oh, these are different, contact sales. What does that tell you?
Yep.
But they have different formats.
They're all basically the same. They just have a slightly different format, different color schemes, different fonts.
Yeah.
But they've all been approved by Rotary, which is the cool part.
Right.
I was thinking that it would populate your club newsletter with stuff from the district or international, but it doesn't. So you have to do writing. And I was hoping for something that would, as it says.
Well, it seems like, I think that if somebody puts something on the district website or the district easy story and clicks the box that says put it in the bulletin,
yeah,
it should, I don't know. I don't know. My whole goal when I started doing this was just to get district-wide events that I wanted Rotarians to know about on that homepage of DACdb. That was my goal. And that's my goal today, is to share that with you, is how to do that. If you write an article or a picture or something that you want to post on the district website, at first, will you let me know that you just did one so I can make sure I look for it to approve it? Like I said, my mission is to get more publishers out there, but I'm not sure that I should give everybody publishing rights, or I don't know what I'm getting into. So I just kind of walk before I launch off a cliff. Okay.
Yeah. Good to stay gatekeeper for a while, especially until people get their sea legs down. Know what they're doing.
Right.
Or you're going to get a lot of ones with a lot of give yours in it, like you posted. And
yeah, or dead links.
Yeah, dead links. Yeah, yeah.
Now, what did I say about the images? This is the test.
You said
They're
200.
too big.
Yeah. I'm thinking that main image would be more like if you wanted to put a picture with a caption, because a lot of people, zoom in on pictures and then they just want a little caption. It's like reading headlines. But
okay, well, let's try that. Let's try this. Sizzly title. Okay, we got a sizzly title there. And we're going to put, let's go get.
Do the hair and say jump into Rotary.
I'm going to get
the dog.
Santa dog.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to the content and I'm going to type my ever famous blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to copy and paste it because I don't want to do it too many times.
La, 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 la.
Now, if I put another picture on, it seems like that might be a bit much, but let's
Don't
try that.
Try it with just caption.
Try it with what?
Try it just like that, so it's a caption. See what happens.
I'm not sure what you mean by a caption.
Because
A picture or no?
you know,
Who's
so you
this
got
guy?
you
Let's
have the
put him
big
in.
picture and then a little caption underneath it. You know, that's
Okay, there's that dude. Whoa. 200. Whoa. Okay, there you go.
that's 2000. Yeah.
Okay. Oops. What didn't I do? I didn't adjust it to the left. That's what makes the text wrap around it. Now look at this. I didn't put 20 degrees horizontal or 20 spaces. And that's why it doesn't look good to me.
You need the white space.
Yeah. There we go. That'll look better. Okay.
It's 2. There you go.
Now let's just see what that's going to look like, because we're going to have a big picture and a little picture. And I got a feeling it's going to look a bit much. Did I do this on Club? Where did I do it?
Did you put it on
Here's the
public?
one where somebody wrote four-way speech contest with no image. Did you see how easy it was just to scroll right by that?
Mhm.
Images are really important. As long as they're, oh, when I was asking you that test, I wanted you to tell me that you have to use a royalty-free image.
Did you put publish on it?
That's what I'm wondering. Was it in here? No, must have been in the
It's
club.
right there. It's right there.
Was it
Yeah, it's right there. Sicily
Sicily
title.
title?
Yeah. See the top one?
Was it? Oh, I must not have.
Go to district.
You saw it over here, Karen?
Yeah, on district. When you did district.
Okay,
No,
okay.
no, not
Oh,
this
it's
one.
Sicily title. It's a draft. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'll edit it. And I'll say, publish it. Okay, that's what.
There you go.
So welcome to the Chris Waugh way of learning this. Poke around. There it is. They don't call it. Okay, now it's not there yet because it's. Where is it? And that was on the district. That was on Easy Story. I should have stopped while I was ahead. Sizzly title. It's there. Under published.
Really?
It says it's there, so where is it? And it's got two big pictures, so.
It says show on WHDBM, but it doesn't have that for Sicily title.
What did you see?
It says show on WHDBM, but it didn't have that under yours. It had it on all the rest. In the columns. See the third time it says visible, show on.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that for Sicily title. I don't know what that is.
Oh, I bet I do know what that is. You know what that is that I didn't do? W-H.
There you go.
That's what it was. Okay. There he is. Oh, we got the doggy too. The doggy kind of got shrunk though. The doggy was supposed to be bigger and he was supposed to be smaller. Weird. See, I don't like the way that looks.
No,
I would say use one or the other and check it out. And then edit it if you don't like the way it looks. I just like a small image with a story wrapped. To my eye, that looks the best. All right. I don't want to do any more things to show how little I know about this stuff because it's, I encourage you to try it. I encourage you to give me a call if you get stuck. Nelson, I probably haven't answered. You probably have some more questions or you're more confused than ever.
I figure I'll stumble through it. And
Yeah.
what I think I want to assure everybody is you will not break the system.
No.
And since none of us are approvers here, except for Chris, even if you put something on the system and it's not quite right, there's a second person who'll be looking at it to make sure that you clicked all the right buttons and unclicked the wrong buttons and the links work and everything else. So
he said
And if
so with
you
authority.
didn't,
It's,
if
you don't know,
on
we're not
your-
going to break it.
on your Club EZ Story, you have publishing rights. So you can, when you're looking at the front page, your club stories will be visible there to your club, is what I understand. There's probably one thing DACdb is really good about is having some training. Off in the left column, you can find some training modules. And they're little short 15, 20-minute modules that take a topic. And there's probably one on EZ Story that I'm more of a get in there and poke around kind of girl than I am a read the directions before I assemble the project. But I know some of the ones in this room are the other way around. So whatever suits your approach, then that's great. How about you, Michael McGowan? Do you have any questions or answers? You guys have been doing some cool projects over there.
Yeah, I'm excited to try the tool, Chris. So, and I think I'll follow Nelson's advice. Just get at it, and see
Yeah.
if you can make it work. Even if it's not perfect, it's better than zero. So,
Mhm.
and I like the idea of starting with it at the district level, even if it requires a review, because then it automatically publishes to the club page. And we do have a DACdb website, so I want to see
Oh, good.
if that populates there too. So I'll let you know. I'll
Well,
try
that
one.
would be good to know. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we use WordPress for both of our district website and our club websites. And then my satellite just uses Facebook. So we don't even use that. So how about you, Jim? What do you guys use for publicity?
Not the only thing we use is Facebook. We do have a web page, but it's not DACdb. We're late to DACdb. We were club runner for forever, probably one of the last clubs to give it up and go to DACdb, just maybe a year and a half ago. So
Do you find it radically different, or is it similar but different, or?
It's similar but different. I talked to at Pets, I talked to the DACdb people, and then I also talked to the club runner people, and they were saying we both have things that are quirky, and we both work, and we both support whatever you're doing. So, but that's why we switched over, is just to be with the rest of the clubs and figure out how to use a lot of the different things. I still have half my club that doesn't access DACdb, and half my club that is still not using Ignite. So I'm working on it.
Right. How about you, Tim? What do you think about this? Too much hassle, or is it worth it? Can you,
Well-
are you going to experiment with the district conference?
That's what I think it might be useful for. It's a tool that I did not even know was there. I need to get our marketing people to at least see it and see if that can work for them, because it covers the needs that they want to accomplish. They want to get to the district. They want to get the information to the district. And we have a webpage, but I'm almost positive, Nelson, you could correct me, but I don't think it's DACdb. I think we use an outside one, so I don't know how that'll work. But we do keep it up to date. So we've got a guy that keeps that up to date, so they can do it manually, whatever they want. Because our webpage is kind of serving as the local information source for the district conference. So I think it's a tool that can be used. It's not my strength. I'm not. So you confuse me a lot, but I think people that understand this stuff better in my club will probably grab on it and play with it, and probably learn how to do it through you maybe. But so I'm glad to see it's there. Let's put it that way.
Well, if you have anybody watch the video, which I'll get uploaded overnight, I have a slow connection, like I said. Tell them that if anybody that's savvy will be able to catch the drift of it in the first 20 minutes, and the rest of it was watching me stumble around.
Yeah, well, we've got a few people that are really good at that type of thing.
Right.
So
and they probably would be better at the formatting than I am. That's just what I do, and it's kind of my template that I use in my head. So
yeah.
You might want to think about redoing the video, because your connection was very slow. And so a lot of the times you sort of sounded drunk, but you weren't, I know.
I was just drinking milk before I
it's just
came.
milk. It is. It is. But there's a lot of really slow.
Okay.
So I don't know if you'd want to use that one for your.
I'll check it out
your
before I
teaching
post
moment.
it.
But
Yeah, I'll check it out before I post it. You know what I should get in the habit of doing? This is really pathetic. People that are my web consultants tell me if I use my phone as a hotspot, it's faster than my internet connection, my home internet connection.
Wow.
That's pretty bad, but it is. It's like twice as fast.
I couldn't do any of these until I got Starlink, and then I can be on them. But
okay, technology, can't live without it.
Yeah.
Can't live with it half the time. Arr. So thanks for sitting through my technical difficulties, and we'll call it a day. It's been an hour. I appreciate your coming and your interest. Call me if you have a
Thanks,
question.
Chris. Thanks, Chris.
Bye.
thank you.
Bye.